Is this $500 NZXT motherboard a ripoff? This is the NZXT X870E. It does not have a quick release latch for the main SSD slot, which is almost standard to have nowadays. But for this board, you actually still have to unscrew the main SSD slot. The giant heatsink covering the slots below, however, pop off after you pull it very hard.
Flexing. Oh.
And upon closer inspection, the reason you have to pull it so hard is because it uses a ball catch, which doesn't feel very premium when comparing it to other motherboards. Speaking of which, NZXT doesn't actually manufacture these boards in-house. They're rumored to be made by ASRock, so it makes even less sense to me that they have this configuration when the ASRock X870E equivalent has a sophisticated M.2 latch. The other thing I feel the NZXT board is missing is a GPU latch, which the ASRock board has as well. With GPUs being so chunky and the clunky design of this board's M.2 slot, it's super hard to click down the GPU latch if you ever have to reseat your GPU. Now, this board does have nice premium features like the error code display, so you can look up what's wrong with your PC if it doesn't boot, and power and restart buttons directly on the board to help when you're testing stuff outside your case. It also has proprietary NZXT fan and RGB headers, so if you have an NZXT AIO and fans, you can plug everything directly into your motherboard. But if you're using fans from another brand, there are only 5 4-pin fan headers and 2 5-volt ARGB headers, so you might actually need a hub. In terms of aesthetics, this is probably my favorite X870E so far, just because it's so clean and the RGB strip looks so nice. I do wish they full sent with white and made things like the RAM slots and all the other connectors white as well, but I will note that some of these features like the GPU latch, SSD latch are present on boards that are like $200. This NZXT board is actually discounted to $400 now depending on where you can find it online. And I do want to disclose that NZXT did actually send this out to me for review. At the end of the day, if you only care about aesthetics and you have a ton of money to burn, this board definitely covers the basics of what you need for a good PC build. I just feel like it's missing some features that should be there considering the high price point. But what do you think?